Hey everyone, it's Carrie. So today I wanted to kind of do a what I take with me when we go camping in our camper van. So let's see, this is where we're going, Patagonia Lake up in southern Arizona, down in southern Arizona, I should say. And we're going on Thursday, low of 21, high of 52, Friday 25, 53, and Saturday 26, 63. So it's definitely going to be cold while we're there. So I'm going to be taking that into consideration when I pack. So right now we have a home base in Arizona, and then we have our camper van. And we have been traveling around the state of Arizona, testing out, trying out local campsites so that we can learn how to navigate in our camper van. So every time we go, we make changes and do things differently to try and make it an easier experience. Because, you know, being in a very small camper van is something that you have to get used to. And so we're working towards being able to do that together. So I have this collapsible bag. It folds down flat, so it actually works really good. For in the camper, I usually fill it, bring it out there, and then when I unload, I just fold it flat and put it above the front seats. But I just want to show you how I keep this bag with stuff that I use pretty much every time I go camping. So it stays in this bag, but I keep it in my house. And I'm just going to move this over a little bit so I don't bonk the camera. Because I'm in Arizona, the temperatures get extremely hot, and if you leave things in the camper van or even in our garage, some of the items will melt or not function the way that they're supposed to, and over time even like materials will start to deteriorate. So I like to keep this stuff in my house. I just keep it in my bedroom closet, and then when I'm camping I take it out, reorganize it, and then I have like a list of things that I add to it. Okay, so let's get started. So inside the bag is another bag. Second, so I keep an empty pill bottle in there to remind me that we have to take our medicines and vitamins with us, and that's one way that I don't forget. So during my last camping trip, they did have functioning restrooms there, which is a pretty big deal because not all of them have that. And I noticed when I was in the bathroom, when I wanted to put my bag on the counter was wet and wasn't really clean, and I didn't want to put my personal items directly on the counter. So what I did was I went over to the dollar store. They have this dish drying mat. It folds really flat. It's super small, and I'm going to put this in my shower bag so that I can lay this on the counter and put my stuff on it and then fold it under and use it while we're there. And then when I get home, I can just throw this in the washing machine. So this is something new that I'm going to be trying out for that next trip. So that's why I keep this. That's why this is in this bag. So that's going to stay in there. Next is a spare pillowcase. And I use this to wrap my hair when I get out of the shower. If you can see those temperatures, it's going to be like in the low 20s, and it's freezing when you get out of the shower in those, you know, open areas that they have. And so bringing like a secondary towel for my hair isn't really realistic. The towels are just too big, they're too fluffy, they're too heavy. And so this lightweight, very small, I can make this very small, fit in a little Ziploc bag, to wrap my hair so that it's not dripping when I get out of the shower. This is going in my shower bag for that reason. Then I just bring one towel. And then, let me move this bottle. So I did get some packing cubes recently in the mail. It was like a promotional thing, and like they sent me these things for free. Not sponsored, just for something totally different. But we haven't used these yet. I don't know if I will use these. I have organizers in my drawer already in the van, and so I don't know if that's something that I would use. My husband might use it. And then I have this bag. I put this bag in here for a reason. I can't remember what that reason is right now, so I'm just gonna set this aside, and I'm sure like when I pack, hopefully it'll come to me. Okay, so now that this bag is empty, usually what I do is I fill this bag with the clothes that I'm gonna take, because like I said, I have a drawer in the van with organizers, and I fill this and I just empty my clothes into the drawer so it's easier to transport. So I'm just gonna like move this to the side. And this is like a much smaller collapsible bag as well. And this is the bag that I take when I go into the shower room, and I'll show you what I keep in there. But right now I have stuff that belongs in that bag in here. So the first thing that I have is like my travel purse. I usually use like a giant Kanken bag around town when I'm not camping. But when I am camping, I don't want to bring that with me, so I just want to be able to bring something that can carry my phone, my sunglasses, and like just my credit card. So this is really small. It has a really long strap, so I can like put it on my side and put it like under my jacket, and it's not noticeable. So I always transfer some of my items into this thing, and then this is the bag that I take traveling with me. So I'm just gonna put it in that bin. And then in this bag, which it shouldn't be in here, it's just sitting in there. This is my hiking vest that I have two of these. One that stays at home because I hike regularly and I didn't want to have to transfer stuff back and forth. So this is like an old version, and then last year I got the new version, and this pretty much is always good to go. It's full with all the things that I would need: a mask, emergency cording, sanitizer, candy, and in the zipper I have this little pouch, and I just keep spare items: spare sunglasses, a headlamp, tissues, a buff, gum, a first aid kit, chapstick, and I just keep that zipped up in there. I always keep a long sleeve Heat 32 just in case I need to keep warm or someone I run into needs to keep warm. So a long sleeve. This is really lightweight, folds down really flat. So I always have one of those. And a spare hat. So I keep that in there. Now I do have a spare rain jacket, a lightweight one, but I keep that inside the van in my drawer all the time. So if we are going camping or kayaking and I take my vest, I do put my rain gear in there. So yeah, so this is my hiking vest. It always goes with me. Okay, so this is a pouch that like a set of sheets came in, and I use this to put my spare shoes. So depending on like where we're going, this place has a lake, so we're bringing the kayak, so I'm going to be bringing my my water running shoes. I will keep these in there. And I also wear a pair of flip-flops for the shower and like around camp, and I have them in one of these already in my camper van drawer. So that's what this is for. This is right now an empty makeup bag. Right before I leave, I always put on my basic makeup, and then I throw it in here as I use it, and just zip this up and leave it in the bag. I know not everybody like puts on makeup for camping. I always like to put on a little something, so I just keep this in there all the time. And in here, this is like an emergency kit of all supplies. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video, zoom in, and I'll just open this up so you can see what I keep inside. Okay, so this is my emergency little everything I'll ever need kit, and this always comes with me when I'm traveling. And this is what I keep inside, just some hand lotion, a reusable little shopping bag, some spare hair ties, a sleeping mask, spare chapstick, a spare mask, tissues. This is just like a washcloth that has some soap built into it, so I keep one of those. A couple of spare empty Ziploc bags, another washcloth with soap, more Ziploc baggies, some cotton swabs, some Body Glide for hiking, running. We have like a little nail trim kit. It has tweezers, a nail file, clippers, and it has a little lid. It must have popped off. A mini hairbrush, some spare change and dollars. Some of the showers require you pay, so I like to keep lots of coins, as well as we have traveled outside of Arizona. I've had to pay tolls, and so this has come in handy. A razor, some earplugs, dental floss, a spare pair of my reading glasses since I cannot see without these, a spare pair of contacts. God forbid I lost a contact, I would be blind. Some eyeglass wipes, a travel shampoo and conditioner, a pen, a lighter, eyeglass cleaning, and some scissors, a little button replacement in case you pop a button, a Sharpie, and here's just a mini like emergency kit. It has band-aids, cotton swabs, nail file, a mini sewing kit, and some cotton rounds. I do have a sewing kit in the van already, so that's just for an emergency, and then a small trash bag. And so this is just what I keep in addition to the things that I carry with me normally. And then I'll go back to showing what I carry in the rest of my supply. Okay, and now for what I keep in my like my actual shower bag. I always keep spare Ziplocs because I always seem to need these for something. I have this little box that came in like an IKEA like set of organizers, and this is what I keep, like the stuff that I use on every trip. So I have my little portable toothbrush, and I disinfect this every time I come back from a trip. A poof for the shower. These are some face washes. You just put water in them, they get soapy. A case for the contacts that I would wear, and a pair of glasses. The comb that I use, I don't usually use a brush, so this is really what I actually use. My contact saline solution. And in this little Ziploc bag, I have a shower caddy. I think I left it in the van, so I'll have to insert like a photo here. But this is stuff that actually comes in the shower. So I have my toothpaste. I keep my body wash in this tiny jar that has a snap lid. You definitely want to get things with snap lids. The last thing you want is to take your lid off and then lose it. I have spray and conditioner. My hair is a little long, so this is just a spray and conditioner, travel deodorant, and my shampoo bar. And then I always carry some extra feminine products along with a Sharpie just in case. So these are the items that I always have ready to go no matter what, and I will just take you along as I pack and prepare for the trip. Okay, so now I have my clothes organized. This is the pile of clothing that I'm wearing out. I have 2 sets of pajamas. I have a scarf, a hat and gloves, long pants, long shirt for the second day that we're there. And then I have shorts and a long sleeve and a shirt to go under it for the last day that we're there. And then for spare, I have another pair of long pants, long shirt, and a tank top to go underneath. So now the last thing I have to decide is what jackets I'm going to be taking with me. Okay, here my husband's pulled out all of his clothes. He's got some long pants and pajamas, a pair of shorts, a couple of thermals, some socks, underwear, his hat, some long and short sleeve shirts. These are some long sleeve pullovers, a pair of pants. He's got his water shoes and his flip-flop things for the shower. Since I last packed, I decided to grab 2 extra towels to put in the kayak because we are going to be on the lake, and also my water protector thing for my cell phone. My stuff is now here, ready to go, and I'm going to go head out to the van and get it loaded. Here I am now in the van, and I am doing my husband's drawer first. The space that I'm in is very small. If you've seen the camper van tour, I will leave a link up above. You could see the corner that I'm working in, so I apologize for the shadows, the way the camera is set up. It was the only way I can set it up to film. But anyway, so it takes a little bit. I'm trying to fit a lot of stuff in a small space, and this time we had to travel with extra water shoes and larger jackets and pullovers that we normally wouldn't travel with. But yeah, after a couple of tries, I do get everything to fit in his drawer, and it works out just fine. We've discussed possibly using that third drawer that's underneath our 2 clothing drawers for our extra shoes and like my hiking vest and the extra things that we bring that we don't normally travel with, to make these drawers not as tight, stuffed with things, so we can more easily get in and out of them. And now I'm moving on to packing my drawer. I always keep my water shoes, my flip-flops, and my rain jacket in the back of the drawer. And since I pack my clothing by the day, that is how I store it in the drawer. I just tuck each day's worth of clothing in that little bin organizer. And I have a lot more toiletries than my husband does. I keep mine in my clothing drawer, and I actually keep my husband's toiletries up in the little cabinet next to the microwave, so he has quick access without having to go to the back of the van for his supplies. All right, so it's definitely tight in here while I'm videoing, but I just want to show you. So this is in the bathroom area, but this is where the dresser, where we keep our clothing is. So I've done my husband's already, and I ended up using some of those bags because his shirts are so bulky. This allowed me to compress them to fit his stuff. I do try and keep like always shoes in the back right, things that I don't think he's actually going to wear towards the back, and then his everyday clothes that I know that he's going to be pulling from right on top. And I forgot to add his little beanie, so I'm going to shove that in there. So this is his drawer. We each have 1 drawer for clothing and our things, and that's it. So we have to make it fit. Here is mine. I pack way different than my husband does. I pack my outfits by days, so everything for one day is right here, everything for the second day is right here. I keep my spare outfit in the way back because there's a good chance I won't use it. Always keep my water shoes, my flip-flops, and my rain jacket kept in here. I have my scarf, my beanie, and my gloves, my emergency kit. And then everything I use for like the bathroom I keep right here. And then this is the caddy that I was talking about that I take in the shower with me, so I don't have to put my bathroom stuff like in their shower. And I am bringing a big poof jacket this time, which I normally wouldn't do. All right, so I just sucked some more air out of my jacket. I added my little baseball cap, and success. So all the drawers are. And moving right along, I am starting to load up the pantry. We always meal plan before we take our trips so we know what we're bringing. Um, we always bring a lot of snacks, and those always go on the top shelf. And then I keep a little organizer always kind of loaded in the house that has our spices, cooking spray, milk, things that we use during every trip. Because of the cold weather, I did decide to bring some soups for spare lunches. And in the bottom shelf, I always keep a spare gallon of water, along with Winston's food, sweater, and supplies for our trip. And here are my husband's toiletries. They go in the cabinet next to the microwave, so he has quick access to them. And I also keep the Lysol wipes and hand wipes in this cabinet as well. Okay, so I'm still packing the van up, but I thought I would show you what I've got going on so far. So up here in this little cabinet by the microwave, this is my husband's toiletries, his meds, and my dog's meds. We have some baby wipes and Lysol wipes, and then this is where he keeps all of his cables and cords and light things. We keep some extra bag and some masks. So this is like the closet that we converted into a cabinet, and we keep a lot of our kitchen stuff. We have like pots and pan sets, bowls, paper goods, bags, our big pot set, plates. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think this is one of our stoves. We have our dishwashing kit, a notebook, some utensils and paper goods in there. My soap, cleaning products, clips for the tablecloth. We have a case of water, toilet paper. I just put my shower bag and my vest in here because last time I kept tripping over it behind my seat, so there's plenty of room in here. We have our instant hot water, another pan, some tissues back there. So yeah, so this cabinet is good to go. This is still like a work in progress. Still working on that. We have my drawer. Okay, looks like everything is closing appropriately. Nothing got stuck, so that's good. My husband's drawer, all of his stuff looks good. And then this, he puts like tools in right before we leave. We put heavy duty latches on here so they wouldn't swing open while we were driving. Okay, in here, this is the kitchen stuff that we use every day. It has to be in the top drawer because when the bed is open, we can't access these two drawers. So we usually pull out what we need from in here, which is like our hammocks and stuff to set up our camp beforehand. And I don't even know what's in here. Oh, just like emergency stuff. So there's that. This is the pantry. We always keep our snacks on top for easy access. I made some cookies last night to have with my coffee, peanut butter cups, hot chocolate, a couple soups. We do menu plan, and so I still have to do the refrigerator and freezer. I haven't done that yet. So just some soups, a spare milk, our spices that we use, some medicines back there. And then we keep an emergency water back there. Plus, in here is my dog's spare towel, his sweater, his treats, his food, and we use these for his dog dishes while we travel. And in here, the bin under there is all my dog's extra supplies, his long leash and extra baggies. And then this is just our empty and clean laundry chute. And still working on emptying out my basket. Up here, I did actually bring an extra blanket this time because right now the temperature there is 19. So I brought an extra blanket in addition to the blankets that we already keep in here. It's our pillow and our sheet sets. And up here, the extra towels that I brought, the towels that we usually keep in here. and our little electric blankets. Okay, so we're making really good progress right now. Van looks good. I completely cleaned it last time we got back, which was not that long ago. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the freezer and the fridge packed. All right, my husband just filled our little fridge. I have some Gatorade, some creamer, hard-boiled eggs, some hash browns, bacon, cheese, butter, some bagels, some biscuits that I made last night, eggs, some sliced apples, and for our dinners, we're doing raviolis, meatballs. There's like a one skillet meal back there, and some sausage. So our fridge is good to go. And then in our freezer, we just have some drinks, some ice, and some iced tea. Okay, so we're loaded up, and this is our blow-up kayak, and we put all this in the bathroom. Back here we have our fire pit, our propane tank, and then we have our hammock stand. And everything else is tucked away. Winston, he is so excited. He's ready to go. Ready to go? Wanna go camping? All right. Okay, and this time we just have our 2 bikes on the back.
And that's it. We are ready to head down to Patagonia Lake State Park. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my Pack With Me video. I hope that some of my packing tips and how we pack our camper van helps you in your traveling adventures. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Have a great day.